Good afternoon, everyone. I thought about this scripture earlier today, and it says, make your request known to God. Listen, don't you forget to make your request known to God. Don't forget to still ask, seek, and knock God, not for what you want God to do in your life. See, I think sometimes we get discouraged, and so we stop making our requests known to God because it didn't happen when we thought it was going to happen, or we stop asking, seeking, and knocking because it hasn't happened yet. Listen, don't you forget in this season to ask the Father. Don't you forget in this season to still seek Him for what you are looking for. Don't you forget in this season to still knock at His door until it happens. See, we can't quit just because it hasn't happened yet, because maybe it wasn't supposed to happen in December. Maybe it's supposed to happen in January. Maybe it's not going to happen in January, but maybe it happened in February. So you still seek the Father. You still ask the Father. You still make your request known until you see it. You keep going for that thing until you see it. You believe it until you see it. You faith it until you see it. Not fake it, but faith it until you see it. So you faith it until you see this thing happen in your life. So make your request known to God in this season. And I'm reminded of this story that I know when the servant, he was looking for rain to come, right? So he would go back every day looking for the Father to send rain, looking for God to send rain. So he would go back every day. Have we stopped going back in the Father's face, or seeking the Father's face or His Father's hand because it haven't happened yet? See, he would go back every day until he saw something happen. See, don't you quit in this season thinking that, oh, I'm going to stop praying about it. I'm going to stop asking God because He ain't going to do it. Maybe that one day you decided that you ain't going to do it no more. That's the day He was going to do it for you. See, our time and our schedule is not like God's, but make your request known to God. But in the story, I remember when he kept going back day after day after day, and it said on the seventh day, he began to tell his servant, he began to tell his master that he saw a cloud in the form or in the shape of a man's hand. So he knew it was God was about to touch him on his behalf, touch him where he needed it for that time. He was asking for the rain. He was seeking God for the rain, but he wouldn't stop in knowing that it was going to happen. It might not have happened today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, but the next day or the next day after that. So you keep seeking, you keep knocking, you keep asking God, you keep making your requests known to God, knowing that one day it's still going to happen. Don't you give up. Don't you give up because it haven't happened yet. Don't you stop because it haven't happened yet. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. You make your request known to God and watch what God does in your life until you make your request known to God and watch God does within your life. You believe it until you see it. You faith it until you see it. If it ain't happened yet, you still make your request again today, tomorrow, the next day after that, the year after that, the month after that. Make your request known to God and watch what God does.